Paul, very family-friendly gaming. This is an FFG Chronicles. This FFG Chronicles is going to be about modding. You might be like, what do I have to say about modding? What's the deal? What's going on there? Recently wrote a video game disconnect article about modding, and I realized there's a lot of meat on the bone here. And there's some stuff that I didn't put in the article I thought we should discuss or put out there in video format for the entire industry to debate and think about. We like to provoke thought. Now, PC gamers have been modding for a very long time. In fact, if you're a PC gamer, you know all about modding, you know all about mods. In fact, many PC gamers, even the ones who do the E-League stuff, they're modding their machines. Which, and if you're like, well, what are you talking about modding? Okay, modding is short for modification. So if you're changing it, think about this. You buy a car and you decide you want different floor mats in there. Or you just decide to change the windshield wipers. And you have the option, because you're the owner of that device, that vehicle, to be able to mod it, to make modifications to it. Maybe you want to change something and tweak it in the engine to make it faster. Maybe you're a racer and you add nitro. Those are modifications to a vehicle. PC gamers, same way. PC gamers will modify their systems with different video cards, hard drives, audio cards, sound cards, all kinds of different things they will do to their machine modding. Games, also on the PCs, have tons of mods to them. People will make changes and make these additions to those games. There's old games on the PC that have been moved, the ROMs, where they've got a ROM of a game, they put it on there, and they'll go and modify the game and change it. Some of them have actually translated Japanese games into English games, and there's even companies who have put those now on cartridges that you can go play them. The game companies, the console makers, don't like modding. They're like very anti-modding. And I suppose I should back up that little statement a little bit. They're anti-modding as long as they don't get paid for it. So, like, say Super Mario Maker is in essence a mod of the Mario games. And it's the tools, Mario Maker, all this is the tools that Nintendo used to create their games. And then they go create like weird levels and whatnot to show you, different things you can do in kind of a sample. And a lot of gamers have gotten into modding. They'll sit there and go mod that. Now, if you try to go mod your Nintendo 3DS or Switch or Wii U or Wii, well, not the Wii and DS anymore, but like with the 3DS, if Nintendo finds out about it, they have these checks they'll do when you connect into their servers, and they'll brick your machine. They'll brick your device. If you don't know what bricking means, it means in essence they shut it down, they lock it up, and the only way it can be unlocked is to send it to them and pay them so much money to have it repaired, quote unquote repaired. In my opinion, that's extortion. They shouldn't be allowed to go into your machine that you have purchased, you have paid for, and decide that we don't want you to make these changes. It's totally legal for you to make those changes. It's your device. You're not going and selling it. You're not, trying to figure out how it works. Well, there are some people who try to figure out how it works, but it's like I said, it's still your device. So, in my opinion, these companies are wrong, and I'm surprised there hasn't been some kind of a lawsuit against, Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony for those practices. That we're going to just break your machine because we don't like what you're doing. But then they'll sit there and be like, we're so against modding because pirates can go in there and do things. Okay, that is true. Pirates will sit there and use the mod machine to go let you play games for free. Again, it seems to be all about these companies making money and not about they're against the modifications. Sony, Little Big Planet, that's a great little kind of game with lots of little modding in there. Project Spark from Microsoft, there's another one. So they're for it as long as they get paid for it, which is something that kind of bothers me, because I believe in the creativity of the gaming industry. I believe in the creativity of gamers, because I've seen a lot of gamers come up with some really cool and amazing things that the companies haven't come up with, or never will come up with. Maybe they think it won't sell. I don't know all their reasons for not doing certain things, but we've seen them. Even you can go back to say Wisdom Tree, Bible Adventures, and Spiritual Warfare, and Joshua, and those games that were on the NES and Super NES and Genesis. They were many times, in essence, really mods because Nintendo wouldn't allow those games on their systems. You know, they kind of had this anti-Christian bias that we still see today in some things. And you go, well, wait a minute, here's kind of like what we call a fan-made game, and I found a lot of enjoyment out of those games. So that's, you know, kind of my thoughts on modding. I'd like to hear from you. You know, please leave a comment below, like, subscribe, you know, give us your thoughts on this topic. You know, are you pro or anti-modding? What's your opinion? So I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day.